gets doubt in our minds after watching the movie is, where is Chachu's body hidden? Let's take a look at it. This movie is a masterpiece and this video contains heavy spoilers, so watch the video only after watching the movie. Before checking where the body is, let's look at Appu Pillai's timeline once. 2008, Appu Pillai is discharged from the army. 2014, March 19 is when Chachu is born. 2016, Appu Pillai applies for gun license. 2017, Praveena is diagnosed with cancer. 2021, February, the last time the gun is surrendered. 2021, March 19, chemo surgery. Chachu's 7th birthday, killing of the monkey. 2021, March 20, Chachu's death. 2021, August, September, Praveena's death. 2022 February March, Appu Pillai sell a portion of his land in Wayanad to a Kottayam guy. 2022, the psychologist start a therapy for Appu Pillai. 2024 March, Ajayan and Aparna's wedding. There is a fat chance that Chachu's body is buried in the field where Appu Pillai regularly burns all the debris. Ashokan says in the scene that the same amount of shrubs are grown on all sides except this spot where full of stubble grass and charred debris is there. This is where Appu Pillai regularly burns the evidence. It takes only 3 to 4 hours for Ajayan to go to hospital and back. So if you have to hide the body within that time frame, you can only do it within the yard of the house. The argument against this theory is that we never set fire to the place where grandson is buried. But here, in his defense, we may assume that he does not remember the spot he buried him while burning the evidence in each loop. As already this place is level without much shrub or grass, it is possible that Appu Pillai in his first loop may have chosen this exact place in the forest for setting the proof on fire, and later this becomes the loop. Even if we don't remember, we repeat habits out of muscle memory. Now the second possibility can be right under the anvil tree standing at the edge of the land Appu Pillai sold off to the Kottayam guy. One clue is that Ashwagan asks if the border is right here. On the night of the murder, Appu Pillai tells Ajayan to call Manian to arrange for the pruning of the branches of the mango tree that is overhanging on the roadside. Now what made Appu Pillai suddenly mention about the cutting of the branches? Could it be because there is a possibility that he is back right after visiting the very same place in the night for burying the body there? Ramayana is told in 7 cantas or chapters. The 4th chapter is Kishkindha Kandam, where Sita is being abducted by Ravana. While Ravana takes Sita by the flying chariot, Sita dropped her jewel from the sky as a sign to help Rama in finding her. The Vanarasena finds the fallen jewels and later shows it to Rama as evidence. Just like that, when Manian came and searched, Aparna gets Chachu's toys thrown by the monkey from the top of the anvil tree, just like Sita's ornament, as a hint. The third possibility is Sumadan played by Jagadish. Maybe Sumadan already knew what happened to the body. It is said that Sumadan wasn't so innocent after all and was an expert in deceiving the natives by creating a mask. Moreover, Appu Pillai and Sumadan, they both seems to share a colourful Naxalite history. Ajay's brother Prasad hints that Appu Pillai and Sumadan had a very deep bond of loyalty that goes very long back in time. If that is true, then Appu Pillai might have taken the help of Sumadan in disposing the body. If you follow Appu Pillai's loop, then there is all the more probability for Sumadan only, because at the beginning of each loop, Appu Pillai looks at the wall and wonders what happened to Chachu. He opens a drawer and opens Chachu's notepad and searches Chachu's file. From that, he finds Chachu's newspaper missing notes and notes of some old Naxalite connections. Then he meets Sumadan and inquires about the Naxalite case and the missing bullet. Maybe after learning from Sumadan about the monkey, he calls Manian and searches for proof in the forest. He later visits a hospital and retrieves the date of chemo treatment. Again, he visits Sumadan once more. It is after this visit that he attempts to destroy the proof. Isn't it possible that Appu Pillai may have heard some unpleasant truths in the second meeting with Sumadatta? Because there is no other chance Appu Pillai to assume Chachu was shot and dead. What other evidence is there? That too, he clearly understands that this happened at the hands of either Ajayan or Praveena. All these are not mere assumptions. He says that with conviction. The discrepancy in the hospital date alone and the missing bullet is not sufficient to reach this conclusion. Appu Pillai could also assume about Chachu's missing case just like everybody else. Maybe after being convinced from Sumadan that Chachu was shot dead and how the body was disposed of, then he proceeds to destroy the evidence with certainty. Not only that, but Sumadan is also a master distiller. Because of that, there is a possibility that the spirit was used to destroy the evidence. There is a chance that this movie will have a second part. But unlike Drishyam movie, it is not simply sufficient to discover the body. Drishyam is a complete George Gutti show. At the soul of this film Kandam is the conscience of three men, and the second part is only possible through Sumadan, who is facing an existential crisis. Now, do you think Sumadan has any role in this? Comment below if you do. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video.